What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Slim, and I'm back with another cigar review for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm back, and today I am going to be smoking on the CAO Expedicion. And this is the TAA exclusive for 2020. It's supposed to be released back in March, at the Cigar Festival. But I mean, with everything going on, they just went ahead and released it to TAA exclusive stores. And I got this one from Neptune Cigar down in Miami. I got some family down there. They told me to contact them. They got a pretty good deal on cigars, so they put it in the mail. Actually came in handy because I just got back from a weekend getaway with my wife that we both needed and had something good waiting for me. All right, so this is the 6 1/8 by 52, and it runs about $9.50 per. You can only get them in boxes of 10, but let me see. Yeah, it's the Toro. And it's a nice box press there. Firmly packed, nice dark oily wrapper, a lot of shine on it. Cap is alright. I don't know if you can see that, but cap is pretty good. I like the band on it. The only thing I'm not liking is that those orange, blue, and white colors kind of remind me of the Florida Gators. Go Dogs. Alright. The blend and origin, the wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf, the binder is Connecticut shade, the filler is Nicaraguan, Honduran, Dominican, the country of origin is Honduras, the factory is Honduras American Tobacco. And this is the only Vitola offered. Well, I don't know where the hell my cutter is, so give me a minute. While I find that, I'll get right back with you. Alright, I am back, and I think today I'm going to use my perfect cut on it. So, like I always say, time for some cut up. Medium draw, kind of tight. And it's firmly packed. No soft spots whatsoever. Smells like hay. Hay, tobacco, and some kind of floral note on there. But let's go ahead and get it toasted up. Hope everybody out there is being safe, wearing your mask. And I think today I'm going to enjoy this with watching a little bit of football. All right, so I'm going to smoke on this a little bit, let it warm up, and I'll get back with you with my initial thoughts on it. All right. It's warmed up a little bit, so the draw's still tight. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about the ash or the burn line right now. I mean, it's just warming up still a little bit. But my first impressions are a little bit of sweetness in there, like some cocoa, creamy and nutty, and a slight black pepper right now. But I'm gonna keep on smoking it down. Once I get into that first third, I will check back in with you and give you my thoughts on that. But while I'm smoking this, I'm definitely gonna be watching a little bit of football. And actually, cigars are a time to be enjoyed. So let me know what you're doing when you're smoking your cigars. You know what I'm saying? Either watching sports, watching TV, just sitting in the back doing nothing, if that's relaxing to you, or reading a book. So just hit me with your thoughts. I'll get back to you after the first third. All right, I am back, just getting into the I guess the end of that first third, and actually I had to use my perfect draw on it because it just wouldn't loose up. And but other than that, I mean, the burn line is still pretty good. I had to touch it up just a little bit after I knocked the ash off, but overall no complaints on it. Pretty much my impressions of the first third are what I told you pretty much after I lit it up. A little bit of nuttiness in there, slight black pepper, a little bit of cream and some cocoa sweetness in there. But it's starting to remind me of another COA cigar that I smoked before. I'm not going to go ahead and reference that one right now, but I'm going to smoke it down, and once I get into that, that second third or to the end of it, I might give you a little hint about it. But it's definitely starting to remind me of another CAO brand. But other than that, no complaints on the first third. So I'll continue smoking down, and I'll get back with you. All right, I am back and getting to the end of that second third, almost at the bend. Pretty much after I used that perfect draw, I mean, it just opened up. Smoke output has been really great. The burn line's still been pretty consistently wavy, you know what I mean, if anything, but the draw, you know what I mean, I can't complain about that. It opened up afterwards. It's a medium to long finish, and the notes I'm getting right now are more black pepper, white pepper, definitely woody, and a lot more chocolate sweetness in it. And I'm going to look through some previous notes I had on some other COAs, and I think I've narrowed it down to the one that I think it reminds me of. But overall, right now, it's still a really enjoyable cigar. So I guess the question is, with it being an exclusive, is it worth getting the box? I don't know. I'm going to keep on smoking it down, and I'll let you know after I get closer down into the last third. All right, I'm getting to the middle of that last third there, so I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. The black pepper, white pepper has definitely increased, but it still has that slight sweet chocolateness with cream in it. The retro's been, I guess, like black pepper and like a chocolate retro, but I mean, it's still smooth though. But other than that, I'm just gonna smoke it down just a little bit more, and I'll be back with my final thoughts on it, and I'll give you the cigar that I think it compares to. All right. All right, so my final thoughts are on the strength. I didn't find anything on it or too much on it, but I think it's like a medium to medium plus cigar. The black pepper strength, that increased throughout from the first to second to the last third of it. And then as far as the flavor transitions on it, it started out nutty sweet with that black pepper in there, picked up through some creaminess in there, became woody and leathery. I really didn't care too much for that, but I think that was mostly on the finish. And then getting into the last third, the pepper, the sweetness was still there, the cream, so I enjoyed that much of it. As far as the burn, I had to use the draw on it, you know what I'm saying, that from when I first lit it up, I mean, it was just like tight. But after I used the perfect draw on it, knocked off the ash, it just started smoking really good. But the only other issue was that I had to touch it up probably like 3 times, you know what I mean? But I really don't expect that from CAO cigars, but that one, I had to touch it up 3 times. As far as the time for the price, it took me over an hour. It started smoking really fast after the draw tool, but I mean, $9 to $10 for over an hour or an hour, depending how you smoke. I can't complain about that. As far as the cigar, I think it compares to, I would say it reminds me of that CAO Flathead. And that's just because of that creaminess, that cocoa, and how the pepper picks up on it. But I think the difference in this one is that it has kind of that sweetness, and maybe, let me see here, I don't know, like that leathery note in there, but it's also probably some kind of like mixed fruit in there too that kind of separates it from that. Now, would I buy a box? No, I wouldn't buy a box. I bought two, and I'm not sure that I would probably get more, considering how much it's almost similar to that CAO flathead. But other than that, it's been a really good cigar. I enjoyed it. And other than that, if you like this review, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share. You know what I mean? And if you smoked it, definitely let me know your thoughts on it. But other than that, that's been all the smoke on the CAO Expedicion.